people in the universe.
Get out.
Tira Banks.
Oh, Tira Banks. I get it. Oh, it's bad though. All right. Tal, start that recording now.
I did.
All right, friends. Welcome to the episode 3 of Hero Factory. Yay! Hold on. I'm gonna get the right one playing. I guess that one first. Whatever. So Tal and May, you guys weren't here last session fully. So last session, Tyr sent Obis, Vatu, Zarus, and Ecstasy into the world of Greillian in order to track down an orphan named Caellia that he had identified as a strong soul. Upon arriving, they found that the orphanage in the town of Orphan Sanctuary was under attack by a goblin force. After repelling the goblins from the town and rescuing the orphanage, the party had a tense conversation with the people who ran the orphanage before setting off to find Caellia, who had been kidnapped by the goblins. Along the way, while assaulting a goblin encampment, not the main base, Obis was killed. At the same time, however, the party discovered that there were not only goblins that they were fighting, but there were children dressed as goblins with makeup and paint. Essentially, they were in disguise as goblins. Vatu had an unfortunate incident with one of them, killing one of the children. However, the other child was saved. And upon interrogation of the child, it was discovered that Caellia was not kidnapped by the goblins, but leading them. The child that they had rescued led them to where the main encampment was, bypassing an ambush along the way, and introduced them to Caellia, who was in control of the goblins, but people don't understand how yet. No one's asked that. However, they did manage to earn Caellia's and you all now stand ready. Tyr has called you all from your rooms for another mission. Before you, in addition to Tyr and Frederick, also stands an elf. Tal, I'd like you to describe your character right now.
She has black hair. She's a wood elf, so I think that means like her skin color is like different or something. I don't know. But she has black hair and she's wearing like red robes. She's carrying a quarterstaff. And she's not particularly like muscular, but she is like lean and athletic looking.
Now, Tal, you understand the whole shit going on with Tyr, so you can come up with how your character was, brought here. You also know how the Tantalium works, right? I believe you were present last session to hear.
Not really.
Essentially, in the Tantalium, you can imagine yourself anything you desire. It has no actual substance outside of the Tantalium, and you can only you can only summon things that you understand how they work. For instance, if you wanted to create a room of your childhood home or something like that, that is a possibility. If you wanted to create a room, however, with your father inside of it, you would not be creating your father, but instead a memory of your father, and how you viewed him is how he would act.
Okay, then she materializes a slice of cherry pie and she starts eating
it. Your character understands the basics of cooking, right?
Yeah.
Cherry pie is not hard to make, so you create a passable cherry pie. It does not taste very good, however. It doesn't taste like a cherry pie should.
Gross.
It's a little off. And yes, you can create your own room at your own time and let me know what's up with that. For now, though, all of you have gathered before Tyr. And he sort of lazily is lounging on his chemise that you've never seen him leave yet. He says, Caellia is with you all. Says, all right, we've wasted enough time now. Are you all ready to go back to Greillian and tie up your loose ends?
Yeah.
To where?
Right, you weren't there. Listen. Just follow the other people's lead. I can't be asked to explain it to you. No.
She shrugs.
Ecstasy.
Yes, boss?
Don't get too involved with these people's issues.
Why are you telling me?
Just saying. And Zarus,
Yeah.
what happened to Obis wasn't your fault, even though you were the one performing the medical procedure on her.
Jesus.
Try not to think about it too much.
Okay.
In any event, I've set the door to send you back to the Goblin war base you were at the exact second you left. Jing,
She looks at him.
I've already explained your task and why you're here. Do you need a refresher?
Not really.
All right. Good. I have one final thing to mention before you all go. Sending you through is difficult and takes up a lot of my energy. It would be a lot easier if you followed me, or at least took my mark upon you. I'd be able to send you a lot easier. And there'd be a lot less issues in regards to your communication. I only have enough power to mark 3 of you right now, so I'm looking for volunteers. Whoever wishes to become, well, not become, but whoever wishes to have the mark of Tyr upon them, please step forwards. This is voluntary, so you don't have to.
Does it come with any sort of
Negative.
No.
well, I wouldn't say negative, I would more say responsibilities to like, yeah, you need to worship me once a day or something.
Not at all. It just makes it easier for me to pass you through.
Come on now. Do you think the god of laziness wants us to be required to do anything?
He's kind of examining his nails as he's talking, and as you say that, he kind of like, he doesn't turn his head so much as just lets it fall, so this way he can look in your direction, Vatu, and just nods.
I mean, I don't.
Zarus kind of like lowers his hands, like, are I kind of already marked?
I mean, I don't really care one way or the other. So, give me a mark.
All right, Ecstasy, step forward.
He hops forward.
Ecstasy, as Tyr like reaches out, he touches the first bit of exposed skin you present him. What do you present him?
My
Dick.
I heard dick. It's canon.
Ecstasy pulls down his pants. He goes, joke. I give him my
Asshole.
no, just
Guys, fuck.
Yeah, tramp stamp. No, just the left, the top of the left hand.
All right. He places his hand on yours, and it sort of more kind of flops there, and you're suddenly overtaken by a burning sensation that travels up your arm into your shoulder. And if you've ever been shocked by electricity, imagine that with all your muscles on that side of your body tensing up in extreme pain suddenly, as if you were being burned horribly. Ecstasy, it hurts really fucking bad. But when he lifts his hand, on the back of yours is a sort of a Y shape, and at the very tips of the Y, it curls out into ram's horns.
Oh, gee, that was not a sensation I wanted to have again.
Being marked by a god is a bit of a... And he sort of just trails off, and it's staring off into the middle distance.
Aren't I kind of already marked?
I don't know. Do you want my marking upon you?
Well, don't I have like the weird pact thing with him?
He shrugs.
I'll volunteer.
Batu, you come up. What do you expose?
Right forearm.
The same thing that happens to Ecstasy happens to you. The same symbol, but instead of on your hand, it's on your forearm. And again, it tenses you up. It hurts worse than anything you've ever experienced in your whole life. And for a moment, you think the pain will never end. And then just as you're starting to feel like you're about to go insane, it stops, and you can breathe easily again. And the
Okay.
pain becomes a fleeting memory.
Ecstasy, I kind of thought you were just a baby, but no, you're absolutely right. I never want to go through that again.
Zarus steps forward.
Zarus steps forward as well. What do you expose?
He exposes like
So
the middle of his chest.
Middle of your chest. All right. Zarus, you feel like you're going through a heart attack. And you feel something pushing back against. Like you can actively feel something seeping into your chest. And you feel something else pushing back against it as if it's trying to resist, like, the pain coursing through your body. And for you, it is 3 times as agonizing as it was for Vatu and Ecstasy. It is the worst. You are experiencing what you would feel in that nanosecond before being vaporized by the sun exploding.
Oh god.
It hurts so bad you can't speak. You feel every single molecule of your body being assaulted by this force. And suddenly it's gone. And you can breathe again.
Alright, so I'm gonna say like I fell to my knees during this. And I was
Probably.
kind of like picking myself up, probably really slowly.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty traumatic.
Yeah.
That's
I
about
kind of just close that up and turn around and get ready, I guess.
That's about as much energy as I have for now, at least. As more are brought into the Tantalium, I might be able to mark more of you. For now, though, that's all I've got in me.
Okay.
Now, you should get going. We've wasted enough time here. Russell, you're trying to say something, but you cut out there.
Oh, sorry, I was muttering to Melanie, ordering food and stuff for here.
Okay, cool. Order food for me while you're at it.
Hi.
Hi, Mel. All right. You guys should be able to see your characters right now, correct?
Yeah.
No,
I'd like you to update your health to the amount it is supposed to be at right now.
I can't see mine.
I cannot see my character.
Hi, Earl.
Earl, scroll to the right. And ecstasy.
You zoom out. I mean, I can see mine. I got
Oh,
mine.
Yes.
found it.
Oh, okay.
Rinder is not spawned yet, so I do have to spawn in Rinder. That's why you can't see yours, May. Hold on, let me find Lantern Human.
Earl, did you find you?
I'm guessing we're back to full health.
Yes. May, how much is your maximum HP right now?
15.
It's not terrible. It's not very good either, though. You're a
Mine
human.
is 10.
You're level 1, though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's wrong.
There you go,
I rolled
Rinder.
a
You
freaking nat 1 on health.
oh
You
god.
should be able to see Rinder, and now you should be able to control him. Guys, please don't move around. I'm fucking with your tokens. This way, this is their new permanent style tokens.
Please take him out to dinner first.
Let's see. Bladedancer will fix yours first. I have to remove
All right, I forgot about my vision.
not being the best. Yep.
Earl, are you speaking in tongue?
I think he is.
Yeah, I'm still traumatized. I'm still traumatized from how painful that was.
I like it.
Really bad. Oops, that's Redrin, not Rinder.
This is why religion is such a pain in the ass.
I mean, for
I mean,
me,
it was a pain in your arm, not a pain in your ass. You didn't want it to be a pain in your ass.
Yeah.
Screw you. I'm a top tier tiefling. I don't care.
All right, so you guys go through the door, and you reappear in the Goblin War Base, exactly where you left. Caellia with you.
What the fuck is this?
A goblin base.
Why?
Because that's where we left off.
And she retakes her throne beside the bugbear. And the bugbear says something in Goblin to her. And she rolls her eyes and turns back to all of you while sitting atop her, like, makeshift throne and says, "It would appear that your god is not entirely reliable. He said we would reappear at the same moment we left. It has been 8 hours since we left.
God damn it.
Now dawn.
Here, damn it.
Yeah, as you hear, goddamn it, you hear you all. Oh, Jing, you are and Rinder. The both of you are given finger jewelry to put on your thumb and your pinky that make it this way when you raise your thumb to your ear and your pinky to your lips, you can speak to the party, no matter how far away they are. However, it's kind of like sketchy whether it will actually work or not. Earl, I believe you were saying something before I cut you off.
It's pretty much like, then I guess we should really get going with the plan.
Agreed. However, there is something else we must deal with first, Caellia says.
Yes.
Camp's under attack. Everyone roll me perception.
Ah.
How lovely.
Batu,
Here we go again.
Rinder, and Ecstasy. The three of you can hear fighting outside the tent.
Lovely.
Metal crashing against metal and a lot of goblins screaming.
Well, we better get to work then.
You guys can
What
just
are you-
leave the tent, and then we'll. Like,
well,
do
I
an
was
escape.
just gonna say, what are you gonna do, Princess? Are you gonna join us?
Princess.
Fighting is beneath me. I'll have the gobbos fight. My bugbear will stay to guard me, as well as will the two children here.
As Bladedancer cuts off one of the other kids' heads as I saw his token move onto that square.
Again.
I'm not that into killing kids. I only get it.
I'm only a little bit into killing children.
It happened one time, you guys. Let it go. You kill one kid. Are you guys ready to go outside the tent then?
Wait, you killed
Yeah.
a child?
Go
It's a
outside the
long
tent.
story. It's a long story.
All right, if you guys are going outside the tent, arrange yourselves in the order you're leaving it in. You can see how many spaces the exit is. That many.
Where's the exit?
I've got my line on it.
Oh, okay. It's like right outside my vision.
I keep forgetting. You're sweet Baba who can't see shit. All right. One moment. I have to... Nope. I thought that was covered in fog. Hold on.
Whee!
Oh no. Ooh, fog of war. What the
You guys
fuck?
come out in that order. Ecstasy and Bladedancer, you are in melee with a goblin as you step out. Jing, you are in melee with...
So initiatives.
Because I found a way sort of around the really dumb thing that happened the first session. On maps where I want you guys to have line to not be able to see like around walls and shit.
I see everything.
You should be, except for there should be some shadows, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's daytime out, so what I've done is on daytime maps, I've given you guys 10 million vision range. However, I put like line of sight walls, meaning that if you're on a certain angle, you won't be able to see around like walls and shit. All right, Bladedancer, you're...
So, are the goblins fighting other goblins?
Yes. It's hard to tell friend from foe out here, actually.
Oh, great.
I can't. Where the oh, there it is.
So, like, do we beat these guys up, or...
I mean, we don't know who to beat up, honestly. Let's, so how does fighting non-lethally work? Is it just you say, I want to do it non-lethal, and it
Yep.
becomes non-lethal? Okay.
Yep, right before you hit.
Okay,
D&D,
right.
unlike Pathfinder, doesn't have a rule for it.
Okay, then let's just... Let's try to beat these goblins senseless until we get an idea of what we're actually fighting. So
However,
we don't
nat-
kill them off. We just
Nat ones will cause kills.
yeah, but at least we don't kill everything then. You know, so we can like hit them with the flat sides of our blades or whatever.
Oh yes, I'll beat them with the flat side of my fist.
You know what I mean.
Flat side of my hammer. Got it.
You hear Blackren say in your head, both sides are flat. A little
That's the
confused.
Sharp side of my sword. Got it.
It's okay. Just like we trained for background.
All right.
Oh my god, those goblins are so much faster than me.
What?
Jing, the goblin in front of you is wielding a scimitar and a shield, and it swings at you. What's your AC?
16.
16. It is going to connect. And it deals its max damage of 8 on you.
You fucking
Well,
bitch.
that's rather. We can't see Jing's health, by the way.
Right.
Or her name.
Hold on. What kind of vision do elves have, by the way?
Let me double check.
I believe it's dark vision because I hate them.
Yeah, dark vision 60.
Oh my god.
Okay. Remind me to update your token after this. Now you should be able to see shit, by the way.
I mean, I could always see shit.
Weird. Bladedancer, this one's coming up at you. What's your AC?
18.
It's gonna get you.
No.
Take 6 damage. Apparently these are elite goblins. This goblin here is trying to, like, it looks like work a box of matches, a tinder box, to try and, like, set this building on fire. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so the goblins that are attacking people who just walked out of the leader's tent are probably not ones that we want to save.
This goblin over here is trying to light this building on fire.
And those ones trying to light them on fire.
Ecstasy, you're up.
Well, these ones are enemies, so let's just,
Gang.
Yeah.
It's
So,
see?
do I get sneak attack on this goblin?
Yes, Bladedancer is adjacent to both you and the goblin.
Okay.
Aha.
Okay, now it's gonna get interesting. I'm going to.
Interesting.
I'm going to hit him with. Oh god damn it! Where's my sheet again? There it is. I'll hit him with my short sword. Well, I'll attempt to hit him with my short sword. I do not hit.
Nope, he blocks it with his shield. And says, "Stupid tiefling, you die!" In really broken, halting common. Zarus, this one comes up, and it's ignoring Jing and is instead striking at you. What's your AC?
14?
14. It's going to hit.
Yeah.
By the way, ties go to the attacker. Just to let you guys know.
Yeah.
Zarus, you take 7 damage as it slashes across your chest.
Why are these goblins so strong?
They're just rolling stupid well. It's getting a little
Alright.
annoying. Alright, Bladedancer, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna take this one.
Okay.
Blade Daddy, do the thing.
Here's Daddy.
Using Daddy's knife.
Womp womp.
Yeah, it blocks Daddy's knife.
Guys, this is looking bad.
This goblin is
started.
trying to help. This goblin's trying to help the other goblin light it on fire. Jing, you're up. Please kill a goblin.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this guy, the one that hit me with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Give him the dirty stick. Give him the chair! You hit! Yay! Roll your damage.
Oh, hell yeah.
We just click the quarterstaff.
How do you roll damage? I've never used
Click
that.
on
It says
quarterstaff
quarterstaff in the chat bar. Like after you rolled your to hit, you should see it says quarterstaff above your name. Yeah.
Okay, and then
So-
I'm gonna use my bonus action. Wait, is he dead?
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action for my unarmed strike.
Go ahead. That doesn't hit. So you bring your quarterstaff around and like give him a quick jab in the ribs, and you hear him go ah, and then you using your quarterstaff in one hand to like put it up behind you. You drive your elbow towards him, but you hear it kind of bounce off of his shield. He managed to get it up in time to stop your full attack.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Zarus, you're up. A goblin was on there twice for some reason.
Okay. Question, can I move through her and then into the spot?
You would have to go like this to do that. Here, then down here, then across here, then here, then here, then here, then here. And doing so would provoke an attack of opportunity from this goblin.
Never mind then. I'm gonna try to hit him.
Okay. Swing your like master at him. Your sensei is your weapon.
Yo, Senpai noticed me.
Senpai does notice you. You have connected with the goblin. Roll your damage.
Oh, right, that was Black Rin.
You clobber him in the head as he's trying to like to strike you again. You get over top of his shield and like just whack-a-mole him on the top of his skull, and you feel something crack, and he kind of sways, but he's still able to defend himself from you as he sort of staggers backwards. This goblin over here is trying to help the other goblin light that.
I'm just gonna step up and stab the one that attacked Jing.
Go ahead.
$13.
He blocks it with his shield.
Fucking super goblins.
Jing, that one's gonna get you too, I think. What's your AC?
16.
Oh, God, you take another 7 damage.
Guys, I'm down.
God darn
I'm
it.
still 0, right?
Yeah, you just go to 0. Jing is down and is bleeding to death.
What the fuck do these goblins do to piss off these fucking super goblins?
Bladedancer, the one that you're fighting, misses you though.
Damn right it does.
This goblin successfully has lit a corner of that like building on fire.
We do not have the time to worry about buildings.
And that goblin has lit the corner of this building on fire.
Have
Ecstasy,
fun, goblins.
You're up. Please kill some
Jesus
of these
fucking
goblins.
Christ.
Or activate your top tier tiefling powers.
Top
have
tier
a-
tiefling power activate.
They have a challenge rating of 1/8. You hit.
Okay,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
also hitting him with my booming blade.
You're just making sure this goblin dies. It's getting your sneak attack too, by the way.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Your regular damage.
Alright.
It doesn't matter about your booming blade because you essentially like as you go, hey, look over there, and as you point in that direction, you also notice the glint of a familiar piece of metal flying through the air just out of nowhere
Oh,
In-
what the fuck?
in a direction going to nowhere. The goblin goes, "What the?" and then you stab it in the throat, and the goblin
and-
Good
died.
job, Tom.
And what is dashing? Is it just to move?
It's to move your speed.
Anyway, I'm going to use my bonus action to dash on top of Jing.
All right, you dash over, and you successfully get in front of Jing.
Bless you.
And the goblin that stabbed Ecstasy previously is going to try and strike you, Ecstasy, because it wants to get to Jing. However, you managed to block the strike with your short sword. Bladedancer?
Okay. So I'm going to use the superiority dice to attack this one with fainting attack to gain advantage.
Okay. You hit.
So I get to do damage, but I also deal a d8.
Cool. Go ahead and roll your d8.
So
Yeah.
15 damage.
Yeah, Daddy's knife is bigger than this whole goblin, and so you don't even need to really like aim. You just bring it down, and there's a big spray of blood, Quentin Tarantino Kill Bill style.
I forget, am I allowed to move after attacking?
No,
Okay.
not unless you use a bonus action for it.
One superiority die.
This goblin's over at this building now. Jing, I need you to roll me a death save.
You've made one.
You gain one success. Zarus?
Alright, cool. I'm gonna attack this guy again.
Okay.
The one that, I'm fighting.
Give him the sports.
No! It's not the same. I go through.
No, the goblin ducks underneath your swing as you try to sports it in Obus's name. Goblin goes over to there. Rinder,
I'm gonna try stabbing it again.
go ahead.
God!
The goblin parries your sword and says again in halting common, "Is that all you got, bitch?" Then Ecstasy, the goblin that took down Jing, is going to strike at you. What's your AC?
13, baby.
It gets you for 7 points of damage.
Ow! What the you
This
thought?
guy's the real final boss.
Goblin runs over to here. Fire their spreads. And you guys see this goblin down here struck down by the one that it's been skirmishing with. That one goes over to there. And you guys see the goblin all the way up here killed by the one it's fighting as the fire spreads down here. Ecstasy, you're up. The one to your both of them you can sneak attack. You have allies.
I'm going to go for the final boss.
Okay, go for final boss.
Yup. Not much of a final boss is it anymore?
Go ahead and roll your crit.
Top tier tiefling. Powers activate.
What do you want to do to this guy?
I tell him that his shoelaces are tied, and then I'm going to slash at him. Sorry, I'm gonna just stab him while he looks down because he's a dumbass.
He is a dumbass. Final boss looks down, sees his shoelaces are actually tied, and looks up, and you can hear him saying "hair," and then you go right through his head.
I'm just surprised that he has shoes.
Yeah, he was the only one of them wearing shoes. It's why he was.
Final boss.
Ecstasy, that one's still trying to get at Jing. What's your AC?
13.
8 damage.
Ah! What the fuck?
This one goes and stabs you and earns the nameplate Final Boss 2.0. I had put Final Boss on the other one, but it died before you could see the nameplate. Bladedancer, you're up.
Alright, while I'm moving, I'm going to drop my shield and draw my hand axe from my back.
Alright, you have 2 weapons out.
Fuck this guy up.
Fuck Final Boss 2.0.
Try Daddy's knife. No.
Final Boss 2.0 blocks Daddy's knife.
I'm going to use a superiority dice to try and get advantage with my hand axe.
Okay. How does that work?
I just spend one of my superiority dice. I'm using fainting
Okay.
attack.
Cool. Yep, you hit.
So 9 and
You
He's so dead.
yeah, he's extra dead. He was at 1 health previously. You swing Daddy's knife, and he blocks it with his scimitar, and he says to you, "Haha! We fight for Bloink Tooth Stealer. You will never be able to." And then you like drive your hand axe into his skull, and he goes, "Blah."
you damn.
These two are trying to set this building on fire now. Jing, roll me a death save. You make a second success. Zarus?
Cool. Can I step like... Yeah, can I step like this now?
Yep.
Okay, so 1, 2...
Everybody's
Diagonals
stepping
are-
over me.
Diagonals are 10 feet each, by the way.
10. Yep.
Even from the get-go, or...
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't go 5, 10,
Alright,
5,
now I'm
10.
going to use Scorching Ray.
Okay.
I'm going to aim at this one first.
Okay.
Alright, let me get to it.
I didn't know what I wanted. It blocks with its shield.
Okay. The next one I'm going to fire at is the one next to it.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage. You singe that goblin's loincloth, and it goes. "Ah!" And the third.
And then I will aim at this one.
Those two look exactly the same to you, and you have no idea which one's on your side. Are you going to aim for this one? Or that one?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Miss.
Either way, you hesitate a little because you don't know which goblins you're supposed to be helping and which ones you're supposed to be hurting. And so it looks over in time to see you raising your hand at it and ducks.
Yep.
There's goblin over here. Oops. There's goblin over here trying to help that one light that building on fire. Rinder.
With its warlock powers.
How far can I move?
I don't know, how far does your sheet say?
Oh,
You're a
right.
human, right?
I don't know.
30
Let's be.
Should be
It's been a
30.
while. Hmm.
Rinder dances forwards and backwards a bit.
15, 20, 25. He's gonna smack this one.
I'll let you know that this goblin is much larger, and unlike the other ones, which are pretty small, about knee-high, this one is the size of, like, you.
Oh. Mm,
Both of them are.
Both of them are the same, is what he's saying. If you can see this one, that is.
You should
yes,
be
I
able
can.
to- Everyone, there shouldn't be any nighttime thing on this. You guys should be able to see the whole fucking map, aside from like behind.
I'm just used to humans having shit with vision.
Yeah. So Rinder, which one are you gonna swing at?
Well, I regret my choice now. I guess that one.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
All right, you crit. Roll damage.
This is the right one.
12.
What do you want to do to it? You've come up behind it. It doesn't know you're there.
Stick the sword through its head.
You successfully just go as it's not looking and stick the swords through its head. The goblin that didn't die goes. "Rah!"
By the way, guys, I have a pretty good idea of how to identify the goblins. And
How
it's
to
my
what?
turn coming up. It's my turn coming up, so I'll tell you how to identify them.
That goblin successfully sets this corner on fire. And this fire down here spreads. And this goblin is killed.
Hold on.
I shout at the one that just killed that goblin. I shout at him, "Good work, mate!"
It doesn't react.
Oh shit. My plan is already flawed.
That goblin sets that one on fire. And this one goes further.
Can speak common or with
The ones that can speak common are
Are
more
men
likely
with-
to be the enemy.
or with Ben Blue Steel Stiller.
What?
Ecstasy, you're up. If someone performs a medicine check on Jing, like after that they are fully stabilized, they will be able to get back into the fight at 1 HP. But right now they haven't made all their saves yet. They need one
Okay,
more success.
well, I don't really have it well off yet. Well, I'm going to try to take care of the ones that... let's see, can I even get that far? No, I can't. Shit.
See them.
Mama. I don't even think I can do anything to stop the fire either. I guess I'll go over here and and I say, "Hey, which one of you wants help?" Hello? Hello?
I don't know.
Does any of them respond to me?
Oh, you asked which one needed help? I thought you were talking
Yes.
to your allies.
No.
No, they're busy fighting each other.
I guess I'll try to hit this one non-lethally then.
Okay.
Well, it's a miss, so.
Yeah, you kind of swing into their melee, and they both block your sword. Bladedancer.
All right. That's
All right.
giving daddy's knife. 21.
21. That hits.
4.
All right, you slash into the back of this one as it fights.
And 50.
That does not hit.
Womp womp.
Womp, womp, womp.
That's me.
Sorry?
That's me.
Okay. That one tries to stab this thing here and succeeds. And you see the hobgoblin get stabbed in the back by the little goblin here. Jing, roll me a death save.
Holy shit,
Jing,
3
you're really good at
successes in a row.
Nice.
Jing! You're back up. Well, not back up, but you are no longer in danger of dying. You're still You're still unconscious, and you will be for the next 3 hours. Unless someone rolls a medicine check on you, but you have 1 HP right now.
Zarus, go help Jing.
Zarus, you're up.
What happened?
Go help Jing. Check on them.
Okay. Oh, have inspiration.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
In case you guys forgot.
Appreciate it.
Nope.
You don't hurt her at all, but unlike Obis, but you also don't help.
Damn, would have rubbed that in.
These goblins down here continue to be a menace, much like Dennis. Rinder, you're up.
Rinder moves up here and stabs that goblin next to him.
Okay.
$22.
Hell yeah, finally.
Roll damage.
You did it.
12.
Oh god, you did it.
Wait, why are you getting +3, +5?
Yeah, that
Why?
doesn't look right.
Why are they doing that?
Oh, I think you've added your strength modifier twice on your sheet.
I don't know how to do
Because-
that.
Well, what you've done is that
I
you've added.
fixed it. Reroll the damage.
Okay. How do I do re-roll it?
Just click on the short sword again.
4.
On. Don't worry about adding, like the second plus. If you just do it normally, it will show up. 4. Okay. Yeah, you stab that guy. He don't die, but you injure him. And he looks at you and goes, "Wah!"
We're fighting Waluigi.
And this guy dies. And that guy dies.
I don't even know what that guy or this guy is.
There's just goblins that are dying around.
Did that goblin yell in victory?
Huh? Yeah, every time a
goblin that killed
goblin
him?
dies, the other one yells in victory. And that goblin dies. The fire over here gets worse, as does this one.
Where are all the children?
This goblin comes up to you, Rinder. Does a 17 hit your AC?
Nope.
No, it does not.
Nope.
You block this goblin's clumsy
So
attack. Meanwhile, down here, fire in the south gets worse. Ecstasy, you're up.
Guess I'll move up here and attack this one.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Ecstasy. You hold on. Let me. I'm sick of always doing the exact same things when you guys nat one during a fight. One moment. Hold on. This
Hold
way
on.
it simulates more than you guys just stabbing each other. All right. 95. What does that get me? So, as you try to take a swing at this guy, Ecstasy, you, like, he kind of is swinging to attack you at the same time. Your weapons clash, and your sword bounces off of his, comes back, and the blunt side hits you in the face. Roll damage on yourself.
Uh-oh.
There's a crunching sound as you get yourself in the nose. Bladedancer, you're up.
Alright, technically this would be 5, 15, 25, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're moving around that hobgoblin? You're not attacking it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack the one that X.
Go ahead.
That is no. Oh my lord.
Oh.
God, I love this fumble table. It's actually a pretty good one. So you lose your grip and you throw your weapon.
Neat.
It lands here. Both of them.
Oh, both of
Oh,
them?
jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of like swing down at him using both weapons, and you hurl them both away from yourself by accident. I'll put where they are. Hold on. You still have your other hand axe, though. Draw 30 feet away from you down south.
Oh.
There. Now you can see it on the map, at least.
Yeah.
Barely. It's the fucking same color as the grass.
Oh, and I'll fix that. Give me a moment. There.
That's a nice vibrator you've got there, mate.
Oh my lord.
Bladedancer, what's your AC?
It is daddy's knife. 16.
16. The goblin tries to swing at you, and even though you don't have a weapon out right now, you just kind of like take a step back, and it misses.
Damn,
Jing, your sleepy time. Zarus?
So I'm just kind of like, I'm not gonna do this again.
Zarus doesn't want to kill another party member.
And I'm going to. Hope not. Why? This is my shirt. Oh. I don't know. And I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast. Let's see. Where are the ones that were set in fire? These ones?
They are fucking around with that building right now, yes.
And this one didn't stop them running by them?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. Your blast goes wide and disappears into the flames.
Okay.
Yep, these goblins are trying to set fire to that building over there. Rinder,
I stabbed the one in front of me.
go ahead. Not the one that everyone's been nat wanting when they're trying to attack?
No.
These
16.
are super goblins. You connect. Roll your damage.
5.
How do you want to do this?
Stab it through the head.
You are getting a connection of goblin. Swing its longsword at you. That's a hobgoblin. Yep. It is definitely going to connect with you. And you take 2 points of damage because it rolled minimum damage.
Okay.
That goblin's coming up to you too. It's going to get you as well, and you take 8 damage from that little goblin. $30.
Oh, jeez.
30. 10. That goblin's trying to stab the one that you guys have been nat 1ing against, but misses. That one's going to do the same. As you guys are surrounding this one goblin, it's doing really good at defending itself. The hobgoblin standing beside you, Ecstasy, misses as well on the little goblin. And they successfully set fire to this building down here. And this fire. This fire. And this fire. I'll get worse. Ecstasy, you're up.
I'm gonna circle around this one. And then...
You cannot... Oh yeah, you can. Because you can go through this guy's space. He's letting you.
And then I'm gonna attack him.
Cool. You hit, roll damage. By the way, guys, question, food or drink?
What?
Food or drink?
For
It dies.
what?
For me.
Soylent
Oh.
Green.
Food.
Food? Okay.
Food.
I'll order
Drink.
pizza tonight.
Anyway,
I'll order pizza
as...
tonight then instead of booze.
Okay, and as a... hang on. As a bonus action, I want to use my mage hand. Because we got potions from the last fight, so I want to use mage hand to hover the potion in front of me. I don't know if I can drink it, but I'll just have it hovering in front of me.
Alright,
And,
if that bring in front of you, if you use your bonus action next turn as well, I'll allow you to drink it.
Okay.
As long as you're not in melee with anything that's trying to hurt you. Bladedancer, you're
Okay.
Okay. Neither of these have swung at me, right?
I don't know, have they?
Are they? Do they currently seem aggressive with me?
That... okay.
They are
Do-
not
are-
aggressive. They are. You are not in melee with them. They don't seem to care about you. They like eyeing you, but they're not actively. They don't actively have their weapons raised against you.
Okay. 10. While I draw my.
Your other hand axe, yeah.
20.
You drawing your shield as well?
No, my shield is on the ground.
Oh, you dropped it. Right. Okay.
30.
Okay.
Then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You pick up your weapons.
Yep.
You have that. You have your weapons back.
Woo!
Jing is still nappy time. Zarus,
Alright,
In a
I'm
bad
gonna cast a
spot.
spell, and then I need to go to dinner.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
And it's 10 every time they hit me, as long as I have the temporary health.
Cool. That's to show it's active.
There you go. Alright, guys. Hopefully I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Rinder, you're up. On Zarus' next turn, I'll pause for a moment to order pizza and to update some of the other maps. We'll just have like a 10-minute pause.
20, 25. Oh shit. What?
You're calculating from ahead of you. You have to calculate from your. It's 15.
Well, I can't go anywhere near. I'll just go right here.
Okay.
And ready? Can I ready in action?
Yes.
If they come in to attack me, I'm going to swing.
Go ahead. Ecstasy. Oh wait, sorry, Rinder's up, which means that these guys all get to go and take a swing at Zarus. That one's gonna hit, and it's gonna get him for 3 damage. And then he wants it to take 10 HP, I believe. Sorry, this comes out of his temporary hit points first, so... That guy takes 10 damage, and you see ice traveling up his arm. The other goblin's gonna try, it misses. Someone steps up to here. It hits him.
You guys get food?
For another 3 damage.
You guys get food?
And that goblin freezes to death as it strikes Zarus. It turns into a little goblin-sicle. That one comes up. That one also misses Zarus.
What you guys doing?
30. 30. 30. Okay. Ecstasy, now you're up.
I'm gonna try putting out this fire
How are you going to do so?
with my water skin.
The fire's going a little bit too strong right now.
Then
To increase that one.
oh, ugh.
You can change your action if you'd like, because I did forget to increase the fire on that.
Give me a moment.
Because the goblins that started it are dead now.
Would you say this fire is as big as a campfire?
No.
Uh,
Hi, yeah, it's the Surprise Me guy. Can you just send me over the usual at 5 Jacks Way? Yes, please. And if the delivery guy... No, never mind. I was gonna ask him if he could pick me up some cranberry juice, that's why I can have like some mix for my drink, but I realize that you guys don't have it, right? Any other juice? Surprise me, my friend. Yes, please.
my friend. My friend.
Surprise me.
My friend.
It's going with vodka, so whatever you think is good. That'll do then, no worries. Yep. I do indeed. Just the juice, please. Debit. Ecstasy, you can go ahead and drink the potion if you want.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm running a D&D session while ordering. Sounds perfect, my friend. And, oh, as always, you guys normally toss in a couple of free dipping sauces for me, right? Oh, surprise me on that, too. Alright, you have another wonderful night, my friend. See you in a bit. Bye.
My friend. My friend. My friend. My friend.
Hey, did you drink your fucking potion?
Yeah, how I can't remember what the healing on it is. Is it just
1d8.
Sweet.
Good job. Bladedancer, you're up.
5, 15, 20. I can move through him, right?
Yes.
25, 30.
Okay.
Just
Go ahead.
really?
1 moment.
Yup.
92. Daddy's, as you take a swing at this guy, this hobgoblin here grabs your wrist before you can finish, and with a deft twist, kind of like moves your hands. This way, your own attack ends up slicing a portion of your arm. Roll Daddy's knife damage on yourself. 9 damage.
Can I, as my reaction, reduce that?
Yes, I will allow you to. You reduce 6 points of that damage. As you stab yourself by mistake and you realize that this one is also hostile. Jing, you're still nappy time. Zarus
Well, can I swing my other weapon? No?
He wants to swing his other
I
weapon.
know, I heard. I lagged out there. Yes, of course.
Oh, sorry. All right. This time I'll swing at the hobgoblin.
Okay.
$17.
Nope. He, your hand axe chinks against his chainmail armor.
Oh,
And I'm going to action surge
Okay.
and Daddy's knife.
Again, he's still got a hold of your wrist, so you try and like get a swing at him, but he's got a really tight grip on you, and you can't get control. You know, wrist control.
And then I
Zarus, yeah, you get away from him now. Like he releases your wrist, but Zarus is not here, so he can take no action apart from turtling up. I'm going to count that he is using the dodge action right now. Rinder.
Rinder's gonna step up and stab the hobgoblin.
Okay.
How do I use inspiration?
You just
say you use it.
You take it off your sheet and you roll advantage on the attack.
Yeah, I'll take a 20.
Yep, you hit. How do you want to do this?
Through the gut.
Through the gut.
Well, let's just stamp. There
You're
it is.
still
Oh,
you're still stabbing at goblin head height, which for the hobgoblin is gut height, and you go right through as he's busy fucking around with Bladedancer's wrists. The 2 goblins are going to attack Zarus. Neither of them gets. Coming down this way. This one goes up to fight that one. The hobgoblin goes to there, but misses that goblin. That gobbo goes to there, and misses as well. The goblins set this building on fire. Firstly, this building over here is now completely consumed by flames. As is this one down here. As is that one down there. That flame is getting worse, and now that building's on fire. Ecstasy.
I am going to let's see, 25 to there, and it's time for a catapult on this golden here.
What's the DC on the reflex?
I think it's 12. Give me a moment.
It dodges.
Shit. Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash forward further. That's my turn.
Alright, Bladedancer.
Oh. Thank you. All right, I will swing at this one.
Okay.
Hey. Damn.
It ducks underneath Daddy's knife.
And hit. Wah, wah.
and it blocks the hand axe. Jing is still sleepy time. Zarus is still taking the dodge action. That goblin's coming at you. Rinder.
I'm gonna go over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna stab that goblin.
Feel free.
22.
You connect. Roll damage.
5.
Alright, you slash into it, and it cries out in pain, but it's not dead. That one's going to attack. Bladedancer, what's your AC right now?
16.
Does not hit you. That one's going to attack Rinder, but Rinder, you block it as well. And this goblin is killed. The fires all get worse. Whoops. Alright, it's green now. That fire is green. Don't worry about it. Ecstasy, you're up.
Shit.
The building over here is completely consumed by flames as well. The one that you were trying to put out earlier, Martin.
Right. I'll go over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Booming Blade.
Okay.
Fucking hit for once.
That hits. Roll damage. It dies.
Okay. As my bonus action, I will... Fuck. I'll dash over here.
Okay. Bladedancer.
Sorry.
Tries again. Womp womp.
You slash into it, but the goblin seems sturdy enough to withstand the wound that you've given it. Jing and Zarus are still out. Rinder? It blocks that strike, Bladedancer.
Yeah, no, I think.
If I move away, I'm gonna get attack of opportunity, right?
If you move out of its range, yes.
That means I stop if it hits me.
No. Well, you're deciding. I'm going to grab something from my kitchen real quick.
Okay.
All right, what are you doing, mate?
Alright, I'm gonna try and stab the one in front of me.
Go ahead.
Nat 20.
You successfully stabbed that one in front of you. What do you do to it?
What do you think? I stab it through the head.
You stab it through the head. It died.
Okay, and then I'm gonna action charge. And then I'm gonna move over here. Protect. Jing.
All right. You stand on top of Jing, and it's a good thing you did, because this little bastard comes up and is going to try and stab you. But you managed to protect Jing. Bladedancer, the one you're fighting, is taking a swing at you.
Okay.
And then this goblin here moves down and with a deft like swing of its sword decapitates the one that you were fighting.
Damn.
Hey, Gobbo buddy.
It says back to you.
Understood.
And that one misses the little goblin. The fires get worse. The building to the north of you, Ecstasy, is no longer savable, and the one to the south of you is nearly gone as well. And that gobbo is going to try and get you, Ecstasy, but you managed to. Are you running from it, or are you trying to fight that one?
I'm just moving in into. I'm trying to fight this one.
All right. Well, you turned and brought your blade up in a defensive block and managed to block its oncoming attack because that is what you had planned. You knew it was coming, so you're up.
Right. I'm gonna use Booming Blade on this one.
Okay.
It's an 11, so it's a miss.
Yes. Bladedancer?
Right. 5. 5, 10. 15, 25. Off. Alright, first. This is one. This is, that. Oh. That one. 22.
That hits. You sliced into it about as well as you did the last one, leaving it barely alive. As you like your enemies the way you like your women. Barely alive.
Oh god, that's dark.
17.
That one hits as well.
Yes. 4.
How do you want to do it? Describe what you do with both your weapons.
I'm going to attempt to decapitate it, scissor style.
It's hard to decapitate in one swing with an axe. So your first swing takes its head mostly off, and then comes from the other direction and takes off the sinew of muscle and bone connecting its weird football-shaped head, and it die. Jing is nappy time. Jing is nappy time. Zarus is still defending himself. Rinder? Rinder?
I'm just gonna hold, I guess.
This hobgoblin is saying something to you and pointing its blade at Jing.
He shakes his head no.
Do you speak goblin?
No.
Okay, you shake your head no. It seems to insist more for whatever it is it wants.
I don't understand.
And it points at Jing.
Can you... I don't know. I don't understand.
It seems to be getting more aggressive.
Do hand motions.
Ecstasy screams from across the battlefield while fighting the last goblin. Do hand motions! What are you doing on your turn?
I'm just gonna still stay here and defend if I need to.
Okay.
He's not making it like a threatening move, but he still has his blade like ready if needed be.
That hobgoblin strikes you.
Ouch.
You take 7 damage.
Ouch. He with an 18 AC?
Yes. This goblin comes up and points at Jing too and goes. And seeing that you have no intention of like doing whatever it is they want, it stabs you as well for 3 damage.
Jesus.
Ecstasy, the one that's fighting, misses you. You're up.
Let's finish this.
You say to the goblin, and it says, "Yes, let's," in halting common.
Booming blade.
You connect. It doesn't die.
Okay, with my bonus action, I'm going to disengage.
It will. That does provoke attacks of opportunity. You are aware, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will double check right now because I want to make certain before I make you take an attack of opportunity. On it later. Okay, so disengage. Sorry, Martin. The disengage action means that your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn. So, are you taking a disengage action or the dash action?
Disengage.
Okay. And it says that you can do that as a bonus action, right?
Yes.
I have to Google something really quickly because I made a call on Bladedancer earlier, and I want to be fair to both you and Bladedancer, but the way that it's being explained means that I think that Rogue should be able to do it. So one moment.
What?
Can you move?
It's because I have something called cunning action. So instead, as a bonus action, I can dash, disengage, hide, and in my case, use Mage Hand as a bonus action.
Hold on. Okay. Bladedancer, did
Yep.
you already have a point of inspiration?
Yes.
Okay, gain a second because I have made a mistaken call.
Oh, what was that?
You can move, attack, and then move the rest of your movement. You can
Oh,
move
shit.
after attacking. So I want you to gain that for my bad. Okay?
Alright, I mean, technically you can only have one inspiration at a time, but I mean,
Normally
I'm
you
fine
can
with
only
just-
have one inspiration at a time. However, because I made the poor call, I am allowing you to have a second inspiration at a time.
Oh dang, I screwed up some.
alright,
Ecstasy,
cool. I get it.
you are capable of moving if you would like.
Yes.
And you've used disengage, so you will provoke no attack of opportunity.
And I'm just gonna go over here.
Is hide one of the bonus actions you can take too, Martin, by the way?
Yes.
Originally, I will also let you guys know that in the playtesting for Rogue, the disengage action allowed you to hide at the end of it as well. Meaning that I was pulling all sorts of crazy bullshit with the Rogue I playtested. Oh yeah, you do have control and vision from Ecstasy. Sorry, Tal. There you go.
Well, that's why I was taking so much damage earlier.
So yeah, you move back. Bladedancer, you're up.
Alright, I will use the inspiration to attack this hobgoblin.
Good call. You attack your former ally and you connect. Roll your damage.
I am also actually going to use one of my abilities, using a superiority dice to attempt to knock him down.
Ooh,
using my
okay.
trip attack.
Sure.
So, I deal 4. I also deal D8. So I deal a total of 12 damage.
Total of 12?
Yep.
Why do you get the extra D8?
Using a superiority die.
I thought that was to do a trip attack.
It is, but it also deals the extra damage.
Alright, well, you stab him and then you stick your foot behind him as he's falling backwards. And as he falls, he lands on a discarded fallen sword that was already there. And the sword that he tripped on is what kills him
Oh, damn it. Okay.
as he dies.
For future reference, it's like a DC 13.
He did not make it, trust me.
And then I can still move.
Yep, go ahead. I'm just
So-
putting through the orders this way. Whoever knows up next knows that they're up next.
Now, am I allowed to use the rest of my attack with my...
No,
offhand weapon?
because you've already made your main action. That
Okay.
one I wasn't certain of. I looked that one up.
Okay, cool.
So you took your action, which was to attack, You don't get you can't. You can split up movement, but you can't split up attack actions.
Well, what if technically my other action is a bonus action?
Yes,
Because
if it's a
it's
bonus
all-
action, you can do it.
So I can attack?
What is okay? What do you mean? What's your bonus action? Do you have something in your thing? Bonus actions are like my class or my race allows me to do this.
Attacking with an offhand weapon is a bonus.
Okay, one moment. Let me double check this really quickly. I don't mind double checking some extra stuff right now. Normally in the middle of a session, I'd be like, I'll figure this out later, and I'd just let you do it.
Yeah, it's fair.
But since Earl's not here, I want to look it up right now. Which archetype did you pick?
The 2-weapon fighting.
Right. You haven't gotten a martial archetype yet, so you did 2-weapon fighting.
Oh, the
And-
martial art.
You're not level 3, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, which martial archetype did you pick?
Battle Master.
Battlemaster. I am not seeing anything that gives you a bonus action to 2-weapon fight.
It's just what 2-weapon fighting is.
2-weapon fighting, it lets you add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack from what I'm reading here.
No.
I think it means by wielding 2 weapons is what it means.
No, your normal attack action encompasses both weapons. So, like, if you're attacking things, if you use your action to attack something adjacent, that was your action. If you have a bonus action to be able to attack something else, that's how it works.
How do I send things from the book?
Do you have... Okay, what page?
Page 191.
Okay.
So moving between attack.
Hold on. Clearly that sent me to a different page. This is the D&D 5e book, right? Player's Handbook?
Yes. Actually, sorry, 190 it is.
Okay.
The actual page number.
That's still sending me to, like, the spell listing. Hold on. Attack rolls. Is that it? No, that's areas of effect, durations, components, spells.
Dylan, Russell, are you looking at the page number or the
hold on, I see it.
PDF
Yeah, I
number?
see it. Yeah, the PDF numbers and the page numbers are different. So one moment. 195. I have to kind of zoom in to see the actual page numbers. And now I no longer see them. Okay, that's 190. So 190. Breaking up your move?
Yes.
I'm looking at that right now. So that's where you're looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can move your speed. Like, you can move 10 feet, for example, take your action, and then move 20 feet.
And then attack, it says. Also, on page
Oh
190.
my god, that's with the extra attack feature.
Also, on page 195, it says...
Moving between attacks, I will point out, says the extra attack feature, which you do not have yet. And
Yes.
on 195, on
2-weapon fighting. When you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you are holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Which prevents me...
Yep, that's a bonus action. Feel free. Go ahead.
Yeah. Which does, however, prevent me from getting an
It does
instant
not.
amount of attack.
It does not, because you have 2-weapon fighting. So you awesome. After all that. that.
You are the...
Gonna slow clap for myself.
Oh my god, I'm dying here.
After all that.
That was wonderful.
Please tell me that you timestamped that, Martin.
I
Or
did
Tal.
timestamp it, but I'm unsure in which recording, so I'll have to
If
double
you
check it.
Give me the total timestamp, like as if this is the second recording and it was 39 minutes in. Give me 39 minutes instead of the 19 minutes it would be into this one.
If I remember.
Okay, just give me whatever timestamps work, and I'll figure it out from there. You are incapacitated for the next round, as you kind of like swing your hand axe, and the goblin reaches up after dodging and shoryukens you right in the jaw.
Hell yeah. Nice.
You also because you have the 2-weapon fighting like fighter thing, lets you add your ability modifier to the second swing.
Yeah.
Okay, so even if you're using it as a bonus action, you can still do it.
Yeah. Oh, I was just saying that later on it prevents me from, like, in earlier editions to get, like, 8 attacks.
Yeah,
Now
I was like, what the hell? Hello?
My extra 1.
Are you here? I'll buzz you in. It's 064.
Oh.
064, yeah. Martin, that one misses you.
No, he does not, because I used Booming Blade on that.
Booming Blade!
One.
Yeah.
So as the goblin starts moving, Ecstasy snaps his fingers and he goes, ka-ching!
Alright, roll your damage.
And there we go.
And give me a moment because this pizza guy is one of the stupid ones and doesn't know how to work my apartment buzzer, so I'm gonna go out and like meet him at the fucking front door. And also that goblin die, and the fight is almost done. Apart from the one that used to be your friend, Bladedancer, go ahead and swing at it. Wait a minute,
Yeah, you missed me.
Oh, I missed Rinder, and I missed the enemy goblin too. Rinder, go ahead and attack.
Oh god. What's going on?
I tried to do all this.
This song is driving me nuts.
I'm so sorry if it is. Do you want me to switch to something else? It's just meant to be like the Goblin Town one. Hello?
Yeah, just do whatever. We're almost finished here anyway.
You are. Rinder, go ahead and attack because I skipped you, and I'm sorry.
Okay, well first I'm going to freaking second wind.
Second wind you back, yeah. By the way, we have 2 fighters this session, Rinder and Bladedancer. Yeah.
I roll a 1d10 plus 2. Oh god.
You get 1 health, you get 3 health back.
Well, that was my bonus action.
Uh-huh.
And so now I'm going to attack the stupid goblin.
Okay.
12.
You don't hit it. Bladedancer? Oh wait, hold on. That goblin gets to go first because I forgot its turn, and it is going to stab you, Bladedancer, for 6 damage.
Fuck.
And then you're up.
I got stabbed. Sick.
Oh wait, no, you're incapacitated this round, aren't you?
Yes.
Yep. What does incapacitated do again? One moment. It's different than stunned.
I think it gives it advantage.
Probably does. You cannot take any actions or reactions. So you can take nothing this turn.
Wah, wah.
Jing is sleeping, Zarus isn't here. Rinder, it's back to you.
I guess I try to stab it again. 24.
That hits.
Yes.
For
I
9.
mean, I guess we can skip me. That's fine.
No, Martin, you had your turn last round. I skipped Rinder to go to you.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rinder, you kill it! Yay! We'll put back on Caellia's theme song then, since I am getting sick of Goblin Town as well. You guys have killed all the goblins. All the buildings that were on fire are essentially ash by now. Or they're still on fire, but there's nothing you can do for them apart from pile sand up around the outside of them, so this way the fires don't spread.
How much does a Cure Wounds potion heal?
1d8.
1d8.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
Jing, heal 3.
Jing, you are conscious again because you were fed. Oops. Jing, you are conscious again. And you heal 3. You hear Tal?
Womp womp.
I'll give her the +3 for now.
Then I'm gonna
She'll be
say
back eventually. By the way, for everyone who
She's
is
typing.
here, we cannot. No, Tal, you're muted. Like you didn't take yourself
Yeah, you're
off mute.
you're muted on Discord.
Swoo! I heal.
Well, it still says you're muted, so reconnect. It still says you're muted.
You came in muted.
Hello.
There
Hello.
we go.
Hello.
Hello, Tal. Okay, so Tal, you heal 3, and Jing is conscious again after all the fighting's done.
Where am I?
In heaven, baby.
Somebody kill me again. This is a nightmare.
Everyone gains 110 XP for the regular goblins. Someone record this down for Zarus as well. And for the hobgoblins, you each earn 40. So you all earn a total of 150 XP. Record that for Earl as well, someone. Does not matter.
I just shouted to him on Facebook.
Cool.
God damn it.
So what do you guys do? All the goblins in the war camp are dead.
Well, we gotta go inside and see to Caellia again.
Alright. Let me change Zarus from being, blue baba dee baba da ba da ba dee ba. Caellia is inside, still sitting on her throne. You guys can roll an insight or perceptions if you'd like.
It's our choice.
Mm-hmm. Your choice.
Where's our inside guy when you need them?
Not here at the moment. Ecstasy, you can see that her knuckles are white tensely.
Mission successful, princess.
Good. Good. She relaxes visibly. I'll take a casualty report now.
Whatsoever.
What'd you say?
I'd like a casualty report, please.
Yeah, we're not firefighters.
Are there any remaining gerblins outside?
No.
All were slain?
Yep.
Yes.
You're sure of this?
Well, we don't know about the outer parts of the camp because we only heard, but we're pretty sure there was no one else outside.
I see. Caellia raises a hand then and puts her palm directly against the side of the bugbear's head, and you guys hear a like not a but like a sound, as you see an icicle explode out the bugbear's head and pierce through one of the tent walls, all to the ground, with a hole in the side of its head.
Damn, ice cold.
Damn it. That was...
Well, I assume that this means that this brittle alliance is over.
Alliance? Whatever do you mean?
I mean, doesn't seem like you were too keen on being friends with the goblins anymore.
You can't have an alliance with tools, Ecstasy.
Okay.
And saying that, she starts she moves to walk past you, Jing and Bladedancer and Ecstasy, to leave the tent. You guys are able to stop her. She is a 6-year-old girl. Well, sorry, an 8-year-old. If you guys want to easily get in her way, it's not difficult. Do you let her walk past you or not?
I grab her shoulder.
That stops her before she can leave.
If they were just tools, then why didn't we use them if we wanted to get back to the orphanage?
A simple lone bugbear will not defeat the orphanage and will be a hindrance later on. I'm hoping you all will prove more adequate. And she kind of moves to brush your hand off her shoulder.
And what about the children?
She looks at them. The two in there. They both look scared and terrified, and you can see the little boy is crying. They'll have their revenge, as long as they fight.
Let me, God, I don't have insight well, so I can't roll it well, but...
You can try if you'd like.
It stinks. What?
Whatever you were trying to figure out, you do not. Let's put it like that. Wah, 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 wah.
Clearly there's something that doesn't add up, but at the same time, this isn't our problem. It's a good thing that we don't have to deal with the aftermath of the goblins one way or the other.
Agreed.
Why did they? Why? Okay. Why did your allied goblins try to attack us?
They tried to attack you. Were any of
Yes.
you wounded?
Yes.
Yes.
They eat their wounded.
Oh. You still never told us how you came into control of the goblins. Surely goblins don't really, accept children suddenly as leaders unless they've proven themselves somehow.
I poisoned their water and then showed up with an antidote. One, which was capable of speaking goblin, was quick to allow me in. At that point, I taught them what I had learned in the orphanage. He quickly gathered a group. He was becoming a nuisance, so I exiled him. Some chose to follow.
And that's the goblins that attacked us.
Likely.
And that goblin was Boingo Bear.
Ben Stiller.
Bloink Tooth
No,
Stealer? Yes.
Yes.
Is that all?
I mean, I can't figure anything else out on my own, so...
Is that all from everyone else? Jing, Bladedancer, Rinder, are you guys saying anything to this little 8-year-old girl who just coldly murdered one of her allies?
Jing's not too good at talking. So... No.
Bladedancer, Rinder?
I kind of expected it from the first encounter with her. She's basically cutting off loose ends, so.
Rinder?
Render has nothing.
She like leans outside to see which buildings are burned. It looks like most of the supply buildings were burned as well as the outhouses. If you need to shit, you'll need to do it in the trees. And she points at one of the buildings that hasn't been burned. In that one, that was one of our storehouses. You should find a chest containing a bit of gear we'd picked off of roving bandits as well as slavers and people that were traversing the roads. Come see me when you're ready to leave.
Alright, let's go check out the chest then.
Okay, I'm just moving you guys out here so you know that you're outside of the tent. The chest is in this building here. So when you get to this chest, it's locked and Caellia did not give you a key.
I pick the lock.
Roll.
I'm gonna do it with inspiration. $22.
There's not much inside. Looks to be that there's about 10 gold. As well as a scroll. And some sort of curved stick that you can recognize as a wand. It has a star at the end of it.
Sorry, what did you say after the goal? I blanked out.
A scroll.
A scroll. And a wand with a star in the end.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys doing anything with all of that?
Let's see. Can I maybe find out what type of wand this is? By rolling an Arcana check?
Yes. It's a wand of Cure Light Wounds. You assume it has 10 charges in it. Sorry, just Cure Wounds.
10 charges. And then we have the scroll, which I'm going to do the same with.
You don't need to roll an Arcana check as this. As you unwrap it to begin examining it, you realize it's not actually one scroll, but it's a case with several scrolls tied together.
Oh.
And as you open it, you recognize writing in common. Do you read it?
Yeah.
It starts off, "To our darling Caellia." Do you continue reading?
I mean, she told us that we could take this, so yeah, let's keep on reading.
"To our darling Caellia. I prepared explosive runes this morning." No, get out of here. "To our darling Caellia. We hope you're having a fun time at camp. The war continues to rage on, however, it seems like your father and I will be being sent home shortly. We hope to see you again soon, and we hope that you've been a good girl while we've been gone." And then it goes on to like mention a couple like pets, and you know, it seems like it's just a letter from a father and mother to their child. looking through the other scrolls reveals the same until you get to the final scroll. Our dearest treasure, we hope this letter reaches you. The enemy has pushed the last stronghold that we have in this section. It says a lot of place names and things that you aren't familiar with, not being familiar with the world, right? From what you can glean is that there were 2 places at war, and one was clearly losing. And her mother and father must have been on the losing side, as it mentions this fort as a last, stronghold. We're so sorry that we've missed your birthday again, but we both know that you've inherited the best parts of us. And we know you will grow to be a charming, amazing woman. Please don't think poorly of us. We regret not being there for you as you grow. But we'll be watching over you now. So be a good girl. We love you. And it's signed her parents' names, from what you can assume.
We go see Caellia again, I guess.
She's standing with her arms clasped behind her back, looking out onto the road that you guys are going to have to take to get back towards the town.
So, why did you let us read your personal letters?
Trinkets of a lifelong past.
Kid, you're 8 years old. It's not a lifelong past. When did your parents die?
4 years ago.
And how long were they gone for?
Since before I was born.
Well, the mom.
Hang on a minute.
Bladedancer, my mother gave birth to me, and then I was sent back to live upon our estate. I never met them. I never knew them. Upon their death, the magistrate reclaimed all that we had. The people watching over me, no longer being paid, put me out on the streets. I wandered a while and ended up in Orphan's Sanctuary, as I heard it was a place for children such as me, and I was eager to reclaim a childhood I felt I'd never had. Parents and brothers and sisters. But it turns out that Sleepy Nights was just another lie. None of you have anything more to say. I recommend we begin traveling.
Let's go.
Yeah, we still have a lot to do. But, being in an orphan isn't all that bad. Well, you still have quite a few years.
Being an orphan is not all that bad. I agree with you, Ecstasy. However, being an orphan at an orphanage where they beat the children and sell them into slavery while exploiting whatever natural talents they have is far worse.
And what did they do to you then?
She turns and looks at you and says, I don't think that's any of your business.
No, it isn't.
They did enough.
But I do care because I come from similar beginnings.
Roll me a persuasion. At advantage because of the story that you prepared in the IC chat previously. She sighs. In me flows the blood of heroes. My mother and father were very accomplished mages working with unstable magic. I never showed any sort of magical talent, however, and the orphanage rightly assumed that was because I had never been in a life-threatening situation. I'll spare you the details, but they put me in several.
Well, we'll get them back for it.
We shall.
We have some other children that should not deserve the same.
No child should deserve the same. And she begins walking down the road.
Well, maybe Richard.
Maybe Richard, she says,
Yeah.
and you can all roll me an insight when she says maybe Richard.
Even if it's not checked off.
Even if it's not checked off.
God damn it. What the fuck?
None of you can really notice anything.
Jing whispers, "Who's Richard?"
Richard's aunt.
Richard is a dickhead kid. So there was a few parts that was left omitted from the synopsis.
Do you guys want to take? Hold on. Do you want to take one of your breaks now, so this way I can get the map, like the future
we're
map
fine.
set up? The sum up then.
Well, so basically we met when we first arrived in this world. We ended up in a farm field, and there was goblins all around. So we had to kill the goblins, and then we found a house that had a couple of bodies on the bodies at the floor that were covered in blood. But when we went inside, we could. Well, when I went inside, what the fuck?
May was whispering that the bodies hit the floor.
Oh, okay. As I was saying, we heard crying inside the house, and we found a small boy, which got terrified to shit because we were all looking like monsters. So it got scared of Ecstasy, and then it got scared of Zarus, and then it got scared of Bladedancer, who screamed at.
Maybe
Who
you got
screamed
scared
eating.
because you're calling a boy an it.
Anyway,
I feel it's more due to him being Kuzma.
so this half giant screamed at him too. We will protect you, which only made the boy even more scared. But anyway, we took the boy with us eventually, and we came back to the city, which was also under attack of goblins. So we took care of the goblins, and then we went to the orphanage, took care of some more goblins, and at the orphanage there was a kid that was named Richard, who said some really fucked up shit towards the boy who we saved. Like he was unwanted like all the other children. So Richard is a dick, and it's the whole reason why we're burning down the orphanage in the first place.
Burn down the orphanage!
Now there's more better reasons for why we're burning it down, but that's why we went ahead and said it to begin with. We fucking hate rich shit.
Sounds good to me.
This world will burn for rich.
What's your monk's alignment?
She's chaotic good.
Oh. There is no alignment requirement in D&D 5e.
There is, but I bypassed them.
But you didn't for the paladin stuff.
I did.
Oh, because you said
They
that
have
you
to be within one step of their god.
Oh.
The god that they
Oh,
pick
right.
is lawful good.
Okay, then that makes more sense. What's Jiang Jing's god?
Hmm.
What do you want to have been the god of the thing that you followed?
I don't know. Why something like protection?
Welcome to Ulfring! The god everybody in this game seems to follow.
Noise.
Hey!
You actually probably trained at the same...
Probably true, but there's another reason why Ecstasy does not like Ulfring in general.
Jizz?
Well, there is one, but I haven't gotten to that part in my story yet.
Yeah, Bladedancer, you okay there, buddy?
He's dancing on his blades.
What?
Oh, but Dylan?
Yes.
If you're ever able to, can you maybe give me a cutout of Bladedancer's map sprite over a white background or something so I can use it? Because I have a funny idea in mind that I need to use it for.
Yeah, I can tell you what I can.
Yeah.
Type tokens Wildland. Hill Giant. It's actually the same token from that Wolfram uses, Martin.
I know it's the same one.
You find it yourself, or do you want me?
I mean, I'm not gonna do it right now.
Okay, well, you can probably find it yourself on your own, right?
Maybe, yeah. I'll bring it back up when I'm actually gonna start doing it.
Cool. I'll get you the token then.